What's up, everybody? This is Travis from Candid at the Movies, and today I will be reviewing the Amazon Prime film known as Space Cadet. Now, this movie does have a very interesting cast. It does star Emma Roberts, Gabrielle Union, Tom Hopper, and Poppy Lou. And the basis of this movie is very simple. It is about this one woman named Tiffany Rex Simpson, who is a party girl, bartender, but always had this dream of going to space. And then her and one of her friends magically switch up their applications to go. And Tiffany basically gets into becoming a space cadet to where she can get into space. She's a Florida girl, having a good time, using her quick wits. And then things happen. Now, I will go ahead and say this is a movie plot that you have seen since the 90s. When it comes to every movie, on any angle, somebody wants to be this. They switch applications or doctor their applications to where they get it. They get in there, and then right before a big mission happens, this person gets caught. And then you just see how this affects them and how it could change the mission. Been done since the dawn of time when it comes to movies. And this movie honestly is no different. They bring in a romance angle with it, but it doesn't, to me, feel like it's warranted, if that makes sense. Like, you can see the glimpses there, but it felt like they kind of forced it in there. And, you know, overall this movie's just fine. I feel like it did its job. A lot of the acting in this movie is pretty over the top, especially when you get to Gabrielle Union. She just feels like a animated cartoon, the way she acts, and I'd say maybe 70% of her role, you get her serious moments, but a lot of it's very animated, so it's very different to see her as in, especially when it's not like a Disney film like Cheaper by the Dozen. I could have stood her animated there then because there's kids involved, but you know, this is a very odd animated choice that she went with. Emma Roberts does a really good job with what she did. She fits the role of that, especially if you've seen her in like a lot of her TV shows, especially Scream Queens. It kind of felt like that, just no horror involved at all. I think that this film is okay, but I see why it went to streaming. It's a lot of moments where the CGI was just a little off and wonky at times, and then other times everything looked great. When you get to space, that's when the wonkiness really begins, but I say for what it is, it's a fine film. It's not something you're going to remember. It's something that honestly I forgot that I watched until I looked on my Prime, and it was like, oh, you recently viewed this. So, you know, it shows it doesn't have much staying power, and probably these actors, unless they're asked about them, they're probably not going to talk about this movie at all themselves. So I would give this movie, if anything, just a D+, because it did its job. It wasn't something that you're really going to be interested or you're really wanting to see, but unless you love these actors, you should check this film out for that reason only. But other than that, there's better things out there to watch. We'll probably tell you in our other reviews of better things you could watch. But hey, this is Travis from Candid at the Movies. Let me know if you liked Space Cadet or if you just thought it was something just to put on in the background while you wash clothes. Catch y'all later. Peace.